Hey guys, Paperclip here again. Gonna be playing some more EU4 again today as the Mamluks, where we just finished a war against the Timurids. And as soon as we finished it, like 2 days later, Austria caught us into his war against Alsace, Venice, and everyone else in Venice's trade league. Well, I was looking, we have more people, but that's mainly because of me being in this war. So if I don't contribute, they're probably going to lose. So I'm thinking I'm going to probably send at least a few troops up there. Just because, I mean, it is Austria, so I'd like him to stay my friend. The thing is, Venice's ships. I can't really get access to get in there at all, unless I want to go through Tlemcen, Morocco, Castile, and then France. And that's granted that all of them would actually give me military access, which they would. I guess I'd have to do Tlemcen, Morocco, Castile, because France is, I already technically have access through France, because France gives access to the Mamluks, war ally, the Palatinate. So because of that, I have access automatically, so I don't need to ask him for access. I wish there was like a military access map mode. I don't believe there is. So you could like click on a country and see like what countries they could actually move their people through. That would be extremely useful, but I don't believe anything like that does exist. You know one thing I haven't done? The Dynasty map mode. So let's see. Us and Hejaz have the same dynasty. Interesting. It looks like about as far as our dynasty goes. The von Habsburgs are in Lithuania, Poland, Brandenburg, Hungary, Austria. Stupid phone. Hope you guys can't hear that too loudly. Yeah, von Habsburg is definitely the majority. Yeah, the majority of the dynasties in Europe. Interesting. Well, that was just a little thing to see. So yeah, I don't know if I really want to even help participate in this war. I mean, I guess I could send like this 12 stack over. Okay, military access from you. You should come like over to here. And I'll wait on doing it with Castile just until he gets over there. You know what would be better? I should just go and take over the islands. Cancel that. Cancel that. I'm not going all that way. It's too far, man. Just come to Gaza. How many transports do we have? We have 8 transports, so I can transport 8 people into Rhodes. As long as he still only has 6 there, that'll be plenty to take this over. I completely forgot we even had that mission. So Adana. I'm not gonna conquest Adana. I will improve relations with Yonpur. That much I am willing to do. There we go. I could come back here and pick up the rest of these guys, and I can guarantee that we'll get the siege done pretty quickly that way. Now their port is on this side or the other side? Looks like the other side. No, it's this side. Yeah, it's definitely this side. Alright, there we go. What I think I'll do is take one guy and I'll send him over to Crete. And we'll take Crete as well. That'll be our participation. We will go ahead and tech up on our military, which means we need new infantry. So we shall go ahead and do that. He has nobody there, so I don't really care about this guy going in without any morale. It's not going to change anything. Let's go ahead and say we want both of them. I don't think anybody we're in this war with really wants them, so we'll say we want them. Because both of them is pretty good development. You got 14 development and you got 12 development. I mean, to be honest, I would like to have Crete, because if I had Crete, I could take away the second most powerful person here, and then it would just make me more, it would make everyone more powerful, but I would benefit the most from it. Because that'd be less trade being pushed out. I don't want to take a loan, so I'm going to have to do that. I want the 2. There we go. Get rid of 2 of them, because then we'll make money. Perfect. I think we'll be fine to turn that off and that off, so let's just go ahead and do that. This guy can come on back into Rhodes. Are we able to even convert these at this strength? No. And no. And we don't have a missionary either, so I might want to just abandon them because I'm currently paying 1.09 ducats. Let's just abandon those. We'll make more money that way too. Switzerland's actually pretty big. I didn't even realize that. He basically took over Milan. Good job, Switzerland. Alright, so the Yemenis look like they're going to spawn up. So we might want to go ahead and throw some people down there. How many can we? I think we could actually have both. Yeah, we could have both down there, so let's just go ahead and do that. So we're contributing a bit of war score to this. The Knights don't want to be in this war anymore because of it. And the Knights are no longer in this war. So why don't we go ahead and ferry everybody into Crete. Because in Crete we could sit there and just loot. And just get like an extra 13, almost 14 ducats out of it for free. And now we really have the dominance in forces. They still say they're winning because they've won most of the battles. I mean, we are the only ones that it really looks like have any occupations as well. Once they get Alsace, though, it'll really start going in their favor. The money sounds nice, but to be honest, I'd rather have the monarch points. Because I can make money, I can't force myself to generate more monarch points. So they loot 1.2 ducats every month. In the meantime, we can go back to protecting trade in Alexandria. Because Venice shouldn't be getting too much trade power from that anymore. It should be going to us. Which means we're making more money from trade on top of it. Our participation is pretty low. I can't really get troops over here, that's the only thing. I would have to go all the way around, like all of Europe, just to get troops over there. So the next best thing I could think of to do is take out all the people in my general area. I mean, sure, we'll improve relations with Warsangali for now. I don't want him to be my ally, but I will improve general relations with him. So Medri Bahi and Malindi are his allies. Don't really care about those guys too much. See, we are suffering attrition here. The game lied to me. It said we wouldn't be suffering attrition here. Lebanese separatists. Dashistan. Horse population boom. Awesome. So we now have a claim on Dashistan, which is another somewhat decent province. I mean, we could go for Farsistan, but I don't really. 10, 19, maybe 25, 31. 31 development for Farsistan. It's not too bad, but it's not great either. Now shipyards would be nice, but I might just go for a marketplace down in oh, there's already one down there, and there's already one here. I could go for one in Baghdad. I don't know if it's really going to be necessary. We have the two main control ports here, and we could push a little more money towards this, but I don't know that it's going to be substantial enough that I'm interested in doing it. Or I could get a shipyard and get a couple extra ship limit. I could get plus 0.3 ducats every month. I could get more manpower. I'm leaning towards ships because we only have 31 ships right now. I'd kind of like to have more than that. So yeah, let's get like 3 or 4 dockyards up and going. We've almost fully looted Crete over here. I am surprised Yemen isn't sending it, or not Yemen, Venice isn't sending any troops over there. They're not really winning very much anymore. I mean, Hungary is the only one of us that has low enthusiasm. He's under Austria, who has high enthusiasm. So it doesn't really matter too much if he is low enthusiasm. Yeah, we can tech up an admin. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. So we're not as far behind. I'm saying we should probably pay to root out some corruption for a while. I mean, I could go full bore for a little bit, but I'd rather not go that much in debt. If I did something like that. Let's go up to 48. There we go. So I can do that for like 6 months, like 5 more months. And then I can go back down to a more modest level of fighting it. Where I could go in here and like piss off the Dhimmi. I think I'm going to call diet and then demand military support. Because that way I can almost get this next idea. And we'll still be way ahead of time in military, so I might be able to even get a second idea out of this. The land maintenance modifier. Alright, so we've completely drained that province of loot. I think we'll sit here anyway, for the time being. Because that also gives us global trade power and trade range. So we should be even stronger here now, which we are. Should be stronger everywhere actually, because it's global trade power. Yep, we're now the leader in Adal. We're 4th in Hormuz. We're number 1 there. We're 3rd in Persia. We even have some down in Indus and Goa and Ceylon. We are the leader in Tunis. Not that Tunis really helps us very much. I just wanted to prevent other people from being able to get a ton more money. Well, that's kind of even a lie. The main reason I wanted to eat Tunis is so that the Ottomans couldn't get him as an ally. Because then I'd have Tunis coming in over here, and then the Ottomans coming in over here. And I'm like the only one who can even fabricate a claim on Tunis at this point, so I don't even really care about him living. I'm just going to let him have that one province, because nobody's going to ally him when he only has one province. That's like 5 development or something. Nine development. He's actually developed it quite a bit. Maybe I'll let him develop it a lot, and then I'll go in and I'll take it. That could be a strategy I use as well. Oh crap, we took a loan. Alright, fight less corruption. I mean, at least now I guess I can build some buildings. Which would give me... I should have like 41-ish naval force limit then. Which isn't a ton, but... especially for the amount of coastline I have, but it's better than what I currently have. Alright, I'd like you to ferry these troops back, please. We are now winning the war. Quite handily, I might add. Everyone on their side's low enthusiasm besides Cologne, who I'm sure very soon will end up being low enthusiasm himself. Yeah, take the 10 prestige, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. But hey, we are about to have... I mean, the Lebanese are getting up there again. So I think I'm going to take all these guys and put them over in Sadia. Saida. I think I've been calling it Sadia the whole time. It's definitely not Sadia, it's Saida. I'm sure I'm still pronouncing it wrong, but it's closer than it was, which is all that matters. Alright, so now Austria has 30%. Cologne is getting close to having low enthusiasm. He's about to throw that 65 stack at their 5.5 stack. So, or he's not. Decided to change his mind. Alright, brigand strike at Pilgrims. Okay, so escort them through the realm. I mean, it just seems like you would want to escort them through the realm. You don't pay anything to do it, you just gain piety and prestige. And I guess if you're not trying to be pious, maybe, but even then, it kind of just seems like an unnecessary, stupid step. And then I'll probably change these guys from Iraqi separatists to something else. Or they'll just stay Iraqi separatists. It looks like they're just staying on Iraqi separatists. Why don't you go up to Lebanon? Because that'll completely eliminate them from the picture. I would buy that down, but I'm trying to get to Diplotech 7. They're doing alright still. There's a big ass culture group here. It's probably one of the biggest culture groups there are. If not the biggest. Yeah, maybe the ones up there are a little big. Oh, that one's probably a little bigger actually. This is definitely the most valuable sized culture group though, I'd say, besides the one in Germany. How's the Empire doing? Seems about normal. We no longer have a truce with them. Let's go ahead to war with Yemen. Oh, Oman came in and took 2 provinces from him. Good job, Oman. Alright, I don't care about your opinion anymore. Was Singali, Kathiri. Yeah, I'll take Conquer Kathiri. Awesome. So that means I don't even have to worry about this spy network. I could just immediately come in here. Well, not immediately. I have to wait until the 2nd of September, which is now. Hormuz and Adal would join. Adal has 1 province. Hormuz has 2. I don't care. Go. split you guys in half. I'm sure he's probably over here because that's his capital. Yes, he is. Go ahead and bring these 5 ships over here for a small blockade. They can actually all sit there according to the game. We'll see if that stays true. Because it told me we could all sit in Adan, and then when we all got to Adan, we were suffering like 2 or 3% attrition. So we'll see if this actually stays true. Yeah, see, we're suffering attrition. Fuck you, game. No, man, you won't suffer any attrition being there. Hey, by the way, when you get there, you're gonna suffer attrition. What the hell did I even check that for? In lieu of my dogs barking over and over and over again in the background, because somebody just pulled in the driveway, let me just call this an episode here, and I'll catch you guys next time. So until then, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.